disappointed in the Attorney General for many reasons, and you understand that.
The iceberg of evidence surrounding the fabrication of the nothingburger Russia investigation is coming into view, and the mates on this Titanic ship of fools are beginning to brace for the collision.
The president is allowed to declassify materials. He does have that authority. So how do you square that?
Well, the president has the authority to do a lot of things. Doesn't mean if he does it, it's the right thing to do, such as going to war, pushing a button that is going to launch missiles.
Nellie Orr, the wife of Justice Department official Bruce Orr, is refusing to appear before Congress for a closed-door hearing. Orr, who worked for Fusion GPS, the firm behind the Steele dossier, was scheduled to appear for interviews during a joint session with the House Judiciary and House Oversight and Government Reform Committees. But two congressional sources said that she is not cooperating with the requests and will have to be subpoenaed to compel her appearance. The sources also said that former FBI General Counsel James Baker is not cooperating with the committee's request for an interview.
It's only 20 pages. All you have to do is make a copy and send it out, put it on the internet. So at this point, I do not understand why this hasn't been declassified. The president said, declassify immediately without redactions.
Is there any national security concerns?
No, and we've heard this same story over and over again.
Looks like Devin Nunes and Bob Goodlatte, who runs the Judiciary Committee, they've reviewed the documents that the president is seeking to declassify, and they know that there's nothing there worth protecting in terms of protecting our national security. And the media who's complaining about the release of this information in this very scandal was happily reporting classified information that was rightly classified, and the release of which would harm national security and potentially harm citizens.
Wait, so you're saying that when journalists tell us that their job is to make sure we have less information, know less about what our government is doing, they're in on the scam themselves?
Not only that, they're aware of government officials who may have broken the law and leaking classified information.
So their allegiance is to bureaucrats and not their viewers or readers, is what you're saying.
That's right. You know, the president is, in his genius way, bypassing the media by releasing the documents in a lawful way to the American people, as opposed through the illegal leaks where classified information isn't protected. That's the traditional Washington way.
So very quick, since you've been doing this for so long, have you ever seen the media come out on the side of secrecy and against the public's right to know?
Well, in this case, they have.
The DOJ and the FBI are doing everything they can to slow the process to declassify the FISA documents to the point of stopping it in its tracks, redacting portions of the pages, rendering them mostly unreadable.
Well, every time we have seen something be unredacted, it wasn't about sources and methods. We want to protect those, but every time it has been self-serving to protect the people who have been violating federal regulations, violating protocol of the Justice Department, or violating the law. And so it's kind of calling wolf one too many times to be saying, gee, this is terrible. No, it's transparency, and the American people need to see just how bad the DOJ was weaponized and was utilized. And, you know, you hear people like Brennan and others, my word, the damage that man has done. And then Commie, for heaven's sakes, McCabe, Strzok, all these people, they need to have their day in court where they're on the other side of the courtroom than where they're used to. We know Brennan and some of the others had, you know, let's see, was it Brennan voted for communists? I did not know until last week I saw an article from 2003 where Commie was bragging that, yeah, I was a communist until I became whatever I am now. Yeah, I never heard that. Commie the communist. How about, who knew that? It's amazing.
The Democrats have long used FISA applications to not only generate a spy campaign on a presidential nominee, but also to spy on journalists. Townhall reported the Obama Department of Justice has spied on journalists. They tracked James Rosen, formerly of Fox News. They seized the phone records from Associated Press reporters. Now the Knight First Amendment Institute at Columbia University and Freedom of the Press Foundation have released documents showing that in 2015, the Obama DOJ had secret rules to target journalists under FISA. Come hell or high water, the deep state's dirty little FISA secret will come out.
Be patient, be alert, and God bless you.
John Bowne reporting.